Now, I know this is going to come sort of like a shocker to many people, but believe it or not, this channel didn't start out as a tech review channel. This channel actually started out as a movie review channel. Yes, to review Ghanaian movies. And so without wasting any more time, let's talk about the road to 1K coming up next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Cyber Reviews. Last year by this time I had about 35 subscribers and it took quite a very long time for me to get my first 100 subscribers. So I'm going to tell you how I got my first 100 subscribers and how within 6 months of getting my first 100 subscribers I was able to reach 1K. Now I know it might not be anything too impressive, but for somebody who is new to YouTube and new to content creation and wants some pointers or some guide on how to get there, maybe this video might inspire you, might help you. I don't know. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so like I said, last year around this time, I was at about 35 subscribers. And it took me 6 months to actually get 100 subscribers. Like, it was crazy. And I'm that kind of person. I'm a very shy person. And I don't know how to, like, bother people, you know, like sharing my links. When I create a video, I'll be sharing everywhere. Watch my videos. No, I don't know how to do that. I'm a very reserved person, very shy person. People see me on the outside and think, oh, this guy is all like hype and crazy and very active and all that. But when I'm alone, I like to be by myself and all. And I really don't like to worry people, especially when it comes to getting support from your family and friends, especially when there's any venture that you're doing, okay? YouTube is not the first enterprise I'm engaging in. I have other businesses. So I have found that usually the people who support you the most may not necessarily be your closest family or friends. If you get your family and friends supporting you, excellent. I mean, go for it, push it, go all out. But if you don't get, then you really need to find a way to get people to support you. So when I created videos, I wasn't sharing directly to my friends or family, stuff like that, no. Okay, so like I said, I started with the initial concept of creating movie reviews, not just any kind of movie reviews. I wanted to do Ghanaian movie reviews because I felt that people used to criticize the Ghanaian movie industry a lot. And I created a channel. I made the first 2 videos. It had like 20 views and like 1 or 2 comments. And I realized it wasn't really going. And I noticed that I'm not somebody who watches too many movies, especially the Ghanaian movies. Like, I wasn't watching, and this is like me forcing myself to try and watch the movies. So I felt I wasn't really going to make much of an impact because 1, my work schedule doesn't really allow me or afford me the time to watch movies. And 2, I'm not so passionate about movies, unless maybe it's some kind of Marvel movie or some movie that I really anticipated to watch. So then I said, okay, so what else am I very passionate about? And I work in the tech industry. I do mobile app reviews. Okay, that's what I do for my 9 to 5 in my corporate organization. So I said, I have access to a lot of apps. I have access to a lot of phones because of the testing I do, quality assurance and all that. So why don't I rather, you know, review the phones and the apps that I have access to? So when I started, I wanted to reach out to the Ghanaian market because I realized nobody was feeding that gap in the system. So I was creating content based on apps in Ghana and stuff like that, Ghana news, tech news and stuff. But I realized the views weren't really moving. Okay, so one day I had a solid piece of advice from Soji Gray of the Device Hub, and I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below so that you go and check him out. He was creating really amazing content, and when I got the opportunity to meet him, and the way I got the opportunity to meet him was because I bought his camera. And I bought his camera because we're in the same WhatsApp group. And that group was for tech lovers community. In fact, and that's one thing I want to talk about, like finding a community of like-minded people. So he gave me this solid piece of advice that, yeah, it's really cool that I'm making that video for the Ghanaian market and all, but if I really want to grow, I should focus on things that people would search for, things that have a lot of interest, okay, because generally Ghanaians don't really appreciate tech. And it's not like Ghanaians don't really appreciate tech. From that time till now, I've seen that people do kind of like tech, but they don't even know that some of these Ghanaian content creators exist. typically Ghanaians like fun, comedy, humor, and stuff like that. So when you check our trending list, it's usually entertainment and the comedy shows which always rank highest. So I noticed that yes, it was a really solid piece of advice. I wanted to review Ghanaian apps and help Ghanaian entrepreneurs and stuff. But if I really wanted to grow my YouTube channel and be able to make an impact, then I needed to find out the greater scope of things, what more people all over the world are very interested in. Like I said, I wanted to just share knowledge based on what I consumed and then reshare so that people can make an informed decision. And when it came to tech, I wanted to do a different kind of tech video where I put my personality into the video, because I noticed most tech videos that I was watching were very boring. They were very technical and stuff, and I wanted to do it such that the ordinary person can relate to it and can make sense of it and can actually appreciate it and can make an informed decision. That to me was the most important thing. So I wanted it to be very relatable, so that if you are not drawn because of the tech, you are drawn because of my personality, you are drawn because of my humor. And initially I used to get comments about, oh, I have a really nice voice and stuff like that. I really appreciated it. And after that, people started noticing that, okay, I was creating good content. Like based on the Uber, Bolt, Yango video, I had a lot of people coming from all over the world. I was beginning to see some kind of progress. Then I learned something, that once you begin to see progress on a particular kind of video, double down on that video. So if you see interest in a particular kind of video, do more of those kind of videos. Okay, do a series of it and see generally how people receive it. So that was one of the first things I learned. So I did some follow-up videos on the Uber, Bolt, and Yango videos. And then next, I also had access to some gadgets. So now, because my colleagues and friends knew that I was doing these tech videos, they decided to support me. So when somebody buys a phone, they bring it to me first so that I unbox and do the review before, you know, they even start using it. So I had a kind of support from family and friends, and it was really helpful. But the numbers were still not great. Like I was still stuck around 116 and all that. And so I bought this book, YouTube Secrets, okay, by Benji, and I've forgotten the other guy's name, but they are the guys behind Video Influencers. And you can get a book on Audible, Amazon, and it's really, and that was like the turning point. Okay, so here are some of the things I learned. You need to create content that are timeless, okay, because there are two types of content. There's the timely content and then there's the timeless content. So for example, there's coronavirus something, and right now that's what's trending, so you can just ride that trend. Okay, so let's say Easter or Ramadan or whatever kind of occasion, there's that season, and during that period there's a lot of hype around the trends. Okay, so you create that kind of content, Black Friday and stuff like that. So those are timely content. When you create it early enough, you're able to get a lot of eyes on it, and people might discover your channel and you might get some subscribers and all that. And then there's also timeless content that when you do, for example, comparisons, teaching people stuff, how to do it yourself stuff. So when I learned that, and then I also learned how to, you know, kind of attract people to find your channel, because like I said, I was a very shy person and I couldn't be bothered to send links on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and in DMs and begging people to come and watch my video. So then I learned how to attract people to find your videos on YouTube and Google search using keywords, titles, you know, descriptions and thumbnails, and those things, I know you've heard them several times, like they've become sort of like a cliche now, everybody talks about them, but they are really, really key. And I tried my best along that journey to also share the knowledge I was acquiring with people, okay, like me, who are also now coming up. And that's one thing that really helped me to grow as well. Keywords. Now, like keywords, my keywords game is really good. So you are wondering, okay, so how do I get my keywords game? I have a video that I did I know that time the quality wasn't all good and all that, but I have a video which the content is very solid. How to get people to discover you on YouTube, either through YouTube search or Google search, and for you to rank in the search list. With knowledge, I also tried my best to increase my skill level and to increase the quality of the videos I was doing. So initially when I started, I was recording on my phone, the Samsung Galaxy 9 Plus, and that's what I was recording on. Then I moved to the iPhone X, and I would place the phone quite a distance away and be talking, and the audio was very terrible. So the next thing I did was to use two phones, one phone for the recording, one phone for the audio, and the quality of the audio started improving. Then finally I bought this camera, the Sony A5100 that you're watching me on, and quality kind of improved, but then the video quality was still some way because it was shaky footage. I hadn't gotten used to the lighting, all those things. But the good thing is you learn as you keep growing, you keep learning, you keep improving, you keep making more videos. And the more videos you do, the more the opportunity for you to learn new things, the more the opportunity for you to like better improve yourselves, and also accept criticism. Now, what I've noticed is many people on YouTube, especially beginners or people, generally even people who might be at a certain level, find it difficult to accept criticism. Like this, like I was trying to be defensive, but later I stopped all that crap, and I decided that whatever people say, I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to just try to keep improving. So consistently, I think I have over 70 videos now in a period of 1 year, and I think it's not so crazy, but there was a point where I was trying to make like 3 videos a week, and during that process I was learning how to edit quickly, improve the quality of the lighting, the audio, the video, the research and all that. And by God's grace, today I have 1K plus subscribers, and I've really made a lot of good friends along the way. Good friends, not like just the content creator community, but like even the subscribers. Some of them have become really good friends and all that. So this is just to say thank you, and I have a song which will encapsulate everything that I have in mind. So let's go. All I ever wanted was somebody to hear me. All I ever wanted was somebody to play me. Take my song, put it on their playlist, and get goosebumps every time they play this, rate this. Is this my calling or not? Father, maybe I should just not bother, go back to my 9 to 5, but I am not a quitter, so quit that. I've never been a killer, but I guarantee I'll kill tracks, put them in the coffin, rip that, trying to make an impact in rap. Is that insane? Well, I guess so. Rap though, better give me the pencil, and you ain't never gonna make it, but it's all mental. I'm in a place where I can let go, huh? I still work a job and do this. And y'all know what's stupid? I thought all you gotta do was get a record deal and your things start moving. But that's not the case, because most of the time the artists you hear, you keep on thinking the artist is new, but the artist has probably been out there for years. Yeah, at the back of my mind I'm thinking, am I wasting my time? Damn, I ain't got the money in my wallet, but I guarantee there's no way that I'm gonna leave this. I need this. I swear to you, I need this. This YouTube's in my veins. If you cut me, I'ma bleed it. And you know, thank you very much. I can rap, but all I want to say is thank you. You guys have been phenomenal, outstanding, amazing. I love you. I cherish you. And let's push together like 100K. That's possible, yeah? Let's go for it. Thanks, baby. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, guys.